Overthinking is one of the biggest enemies of a peaceful life. It traps you in endless what-if questions, keeps you awake at night and steals your confidence. But nearly 2,000 years ago, the Stoic philosophers discovered a simple truth. Your greatest battle is not with the world, it's with your own mind. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics believed that most of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. You cannot control other people's opinions, the past, or the future. But you can always control your choices, your actions, and your attitude. When you focus only on what is in your control, your mind becomes calmer. Lesson 2. Don't believe every thought. Just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it's true. Overthinking often creates problems that don't even exist. Learn to observe your thoughts without letting them control you. A calm mind questions fear instead of obeying it. Lesson 3. Accept reality. Life doesn't always go as planned. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Acceptance is not weakness, it is the beginning of strength. Lesson 4. Train your mind every day. Your mind becomes stronger through daily discipline. Spend a few minutes each day in silence, reflect on your actions, and remind yourself of what truly matters. A trained mind stays steady even during life's biggest storms. Lesson 5. Stop seeking approval. No matter what you do, someone will criticize you. The Stoics taught that your value does not depend on other people's opinions. Live according to your principles, not according to applause. Lesson 6. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Every challenge carries a lesson. Failure teaches wisdom. Rejection builds resilience. Difficult moments are not there to break you, they are there to shape your character. Lesson 7. Live in the present. The past cannot be changed, and the future has not arrived. The only moment you truly own is this one. When you give your full attention to today, overthinking begins to lose its power. Stoicism reminds us that peace is not found by controlling the world. It is found by mastering ourselves. The stronger your mind becomes, the less power fear, anxiety, and overthinking will have over your life. Practice these 7 lessons every day, and you'll slowly discover a calmer mind, greater confidence, and a life guided by wisdom instead of worry. But ask yourself honestly, can you control another person's thoughts? Can you force someone to respect you? Can you erase every negative opinion in the world? The answer is no. The only thing you can truly control is your own behavior. You can choose to remain calm. You can choose to improve yourself. You can choose to respond with dignity instead of anger. The moment you realize this, something remarkable happens. The burden begins to disappear. The Stoics understood that emotional freedom begins when we stop trying to control what belongs to other people. This lesson becomes even more important in today's world. Social media has made it easier than ever to compare ourselves with others. Every day we see people showing perfect vacations, expensive cars, successful businesses, happy relationships, and beautiful lifestyles. Without realizing it, we begin measuring our lives against carefully edited moments from someone else's story. Then overthinking begins. Why am I not successful enough? Ooh, what if I never achieve my dreams? What do people think about me? The Stoics would remind us that comparison is another form of trying to control what isn't ours. You cannot control another person's success. You cannot control another person's opportunities. You cannot control another person's journey. But you can always control your own effort today. Imagine 2 people preparing for an important exam. The first person spends hours worrying, what if I fail? What if everyone does better than me? Or what if my parents are disappointed? The second person asks only one question. What can I do today to improve my chances? Both students face the same challenge, but only one is using their energy wisely. This is exactly what Stoicism teaches. Energy is precious. Every minute spent worrying about things outside. Your control is a minute stolen from meaningful action. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that each day is an opportunity to practice virtue instead of fear. He knew that external events would never fully obey his wishes. But his character always remained his responsibility. This is one of the greatest differences between ordinary people and truly wise people. Ordinary people try to control outcomes. Wise people focus on controlling their actions. Ordinary people become anxious about tomorrow. Wise people prepare themselves today. Ordinary people blame circumstances. Wise people improve themselves despite circumstances. This shift in thinking may seem small, but it changes everything. Imagine a sailor crossing the sea. He cannot control the wind. He cannot stop the rain. He cannot command the waves. If he spends his entire journey complaining about the weather, he will never reach his destination. Instead, he adjusts his sails, studies the sea, and continues moving forward. That is exactly how the Stoics approached life. Subscribe for more Stoicism video. Marcus Aurelius understood this better than almost anyone. He ruled one of the largest empires in history. Every day he faced political conflicts, wars, betrayal, disease, and uncertainty. He could never predict what tomorrow would bring. Yet instead of allowing fear to control him, he reminded himself of a simple truth. Your peace depends on your response, not on your circumstances. Think about that for a moment. Most people believe they will finally become peaceful when life becomes easier. They think peace will arrive after they earn more money, find the perfect relationship, gain everyone's approval, or eliminate every problem. The Stoics believed this is an impossible goal. Life will always contain uncertainty. There will always be unexpected challenges, criticism, disappointment, and change. If your happiness depends on a perfect life, you will spend your entire life waiting for something that never arrives. Instead, Marcus Aurelius trained himself to ask a different question whenever difficulties appeared. Is this within my control? If the answer was yes, he acted immediately. If the answer was no, he refused to waste another moment worrying about it. Imagine how different your own life would become if you asked yourself this question every time anxiety appeared. Suppose someone speaks badly about you. Your first reaction may be anger or sadness. You may replay their words over and over again, wondering why they said those things or how you can change their opinion.